Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be featuring one of my own cars, my 2005 Ferrari 612 Scaglietti. It is one of 3,025 in the world, and it is a really special car. So this car is finished in Argento Nürburgring, which is Ferrari silver, and it is one of the few cars to be equipped with the Daytona seats. It does have a Hamann factory race edition set of wheels. These were incredibly rare wheels for this car. Huge tires, 355s in the back. Definitely finish out the look. It does have kind of a tubbed look, which I kind of love personally. It is finished in a tan interior. Brand new, this car was just shy of $280,000 and is just an absolute stunner. These cars are exceedingly rare. You don't tend to see them very much, and they really tend to even throw off the avid supercar owner and enthusiast. Most people don't know what it is, especially now that the car is touching upon 15, 16 years old. This car is a 2005, so yeah, we're knocking on 16 years old at this point. It sounds incredible. One of the favorite points of these old Ferrari V12s is the way they sound and how they sound under load, how they sound on deceleration. These cars are just an awesome overall package. What I will say is, if you've ever had a chance to drive a newer Ferrari, especially one after the 599 or the 612, you'll notice that the newer platforms, they just ride so much better. The dual clutch transmissions are a lot faster. I think you lose a little bit of the drama in that overall driving experience. The car itself has basically it's a 5.7 liter V12, produces about 530 horsepower and about 435 foot-pounds of torque, give or take. The one I have is powered by the six-speed F1A transmission. It's an automated manual. This is a redesign from the previously put together F1 transmission that was used in the 360, so very similar architecture but a little bit different tuning. So we are going to take it for a drive today, so hopefully you guys enjoy. Driving this 2005 Ferrari 612. This is my personal car, my first V12 car, and it's kind of interesting. I don't remember it being this good. It's been away from me for a little while. It's actually been serviced, and it did a pretty extensive recondition with one of my good friends out here in the Central Valley. So once he has his shop formally open, I'll definitely be linking his page and his website to our channel, because the work he does is incredible, and I definitely want to shout him out. So you'll see a link and some information about his shop in the description below, so definitely check him out. So let's go back to my Ferrari. It's a 2005 Ferrari 612. It's one of 3,025 that were made. This one is in my favorite color from Ferrari, which is Argento Nürburgring, which is fancy words for saying silver. Ferrari silver. What makes this car special is the way it sounds. We're just cruising around here, and I gotta speak up a little bit because the amount of drone and just V12 glory that you get from this car is incredible. So I'll tell you, if you've never driven a V12 Ferrari, there was a distinct kind of change in the way their cars were put together. Really, it kind of stopped with this car and the 599. Every platform of V12 car after this really kind of changed format. The V12 motors got a little bit bigger, and the transmissions really notably changed. Everything kind of went away from a single clutch gearbox over to these dual clutch gearboxes, which shift really, really fast, and they make the cars feel a lot faster than they are faster. But it did kind of take away some of the soul and the experience, some of the drama from driving a big V12 Ferrari. up so you guys can hear me and hear what this thing sounds like. Of course, the standard neutral to when you're stopped, but here we go. The experience kind of like that, where you have the dramatic just violence between gear shifts and, you know, the pops and the bangs and the burbles kind of in between those shifts. You will get them on the snap upshifts for the dual clutch, but it's not like that. So yeah, this thing sounds incredible, especially letting off of the gas and just all these burbles. There's no burble tune on this car, so for anyone's asking, that's how it sounds. Gas away. So we're cruising around here like 50-ish miles an hour in 6th gear, and this is quite comfortable. I mean, you wouldn't believe that you're in a car that once upon a time cost almost $300,000. You know, and nowadays these 612s, you know, it's kind of a unique and rare situation for the car's value. Low mileage 612s, especially the ones that come in manual, and there were a handful. I think there were 199 cars of the 3025 that were produced. They did come in a true gated 6-speed manual. Those cars are fetching a high $200,000 range currently. But you know, you can find deals on these when they do pop up. They do. Infrequently, you can find a 612 in the ballpark of $75,000 to $95,000, depending on the condition, the mileage, and if the major services have been done. My car, it has just had a recent belt service, which ran about $6,000, and some extensive work for, you know, all the high wear parts. All in all, it cost me about 10 grand, and that's excluding all of the reconditioning that we've just done. So, you know, not a cheap prospect if you wanted to own a kind of mid-2000s era V12 Ferrari. You definitely want to make sure you're budgeting some cash for that. But the sound and the way it feels and the way it drives, it's definitely worth the experience. It's quite rewarding. So we're cruising around in the really pretty parts of the Central Valley. So, believe it or not, we have a wine country up here, and the wine is actually pretty good. So if you ever have a chance to come out to Northern California, don't skip our area, please.